Welcome. We have returned to supply accurate science information to the benefit of the general public.
We know you're more intelligent than you're giving credit.
Right. Now, on tonight's show, we will be looking at the ability of an owl to turn its neck 270 degrees without cutting off its blood supply. Secondly, we will be looking at the ability of bee venom to destroy HIV cells.
Now, the most fascinating thing about owls is their ability to turn their head almost all the way around without suffering any adverse complications. If humans suffered trauma to the neck area, they would suffer from stroke or other complications due to the fragile linings of the blood vessels.
The Johns Hopkins research team found that owls have 4 features that prevented the same occurrence from happening when they turned their head. So firstly, researchers injected dye into naturally deceased owls' arteries to follow where the blood flowed when they manually turned the head. The blood vessels at the base of the owl's jaw kept getting larger and larger, and fluid collected in reservoirs. This contrasts with human anatomy, and that arteries tend to get smaller and do not balloon as they branch out.
Researchers conclude that the contractile blood reservoirs act as a trade-off. They can pool the blood to meet the energy requirements of large brain and eyes of the owl while they turn their heads, and the vascular network helps minimize blood flow, or interruptions in blood flow.
A second difference in owl anatomy is where one of the major arteries is located. So it passes through the bony holes in the vertebrae on the way to feed the brain. These holes are approximately 10 times larger than the artery that travels through. So this extra space creates an air cushion that allows the artery to move as it twists. So 12 of the 14 cervical vertebrae were found to have this adaptation.
Thirdly, the team found that the vertebral artery enters higher up in the neck than in other birds, entering at the 12th cervical vertebrae rather than the 14th. This allows for more vessel room and slack. Finally, the team discovered small blood vessels connections between the carotid artery and the vertebral arteries that allow the blood to flow between the 2 blood vessels. This is not seen in adult humans, and it allows uninterrupted blood flow to the brain even if one of them is blocked during extreme neck rotation.
So the researchers plan to do further examination of hawk anatomy to compare and see if birds share the same features. So the funding of the study was provided by the Johns Hopkins Hospital and the Vesalius Trust for Visual Communication in the Health Sciences.
The team members include Hawk Mercado, Gaud, Habib, and Greg. For more information, please visit the website at the bottom of the screen. We have to take a short break now. Please see if you know all the answers to the following quiz. Hello, all you scientists.
Our second segment has been a very popular topic lately. A baby born with HIV has been functionally cured, as reported by Johns Hopkins Children's Center, the University of Mississippi Medical Center, and the University of Massachusetts Medical School. The baby was administered the antiretroviral therapy 30 hours after being born.
Nanoparticles containing the bee venom toxin melatonin can destroy HIV while leaving the surrounding cells unharmed, claim scientists from the Washington University School of Medicine. This finding is one step towards finding a vaginal gel that can prevent the spread of HIV.
Melatonin is a powerful toxin found in bee venom. It pokes holes through the protective viral envelope that surrounds the HIV virus. It also has anti-cancer properties, as it has the capacity to kill tumor cells. But how do they keep the normal cells intact?
Good question. Well, the The nanoparticles have protective bumpers around the outside surface of the cell. This makes it so they can bump off of normal cells because they're larger, whereas the HIV cells are smaller and can fit in between.
So, when the HIV comes across a nanoparticle, it goes in between the bumpers and touches the cell surface, which is coated with the toxin, and then it gets destroyed.
Correct.
So, by proxy, one could use melatonin as a potential drug therapy for hepatitis B and C because they are similar to HIV by the protective envelopes.
It does appear so, yes.
Cool.
Well, that's all the time we have this evening. The link at the bottom of the screen will take you to more information about HIV and B venom. Never stop learning.
Keep your facts and citation, folks.
Good night!
Anyway, go.
Hello, all you scientists.
Our second...
Okay, actually do that. No, last time.
Yeah, right!
I just so wasn't expecting.
I know, that's what I did. Bam!
Anyway.
Okay.
Tangent.
Hello,
No,
all you
that would be cosine.